What's up everyone, it's Iceman Oz, aka Jay, straight from the kangaroo ninja living room. Here today, I wanted to compare the 870 MCS to the SPAS 12. Now the reason I wanted to do this was because I enjoy both of these weapons a ton. They're probably the two best shotguns in the entire game. They both look great, they have that sex appeal, so I thought it was only fitting to compare them. Now when looking over the stats, there are two things that stand out to me. The damage output and the rounds per minute. Those are the two main things when it comes to winning gunfights. Obviously, it's all about that time to kill in Battlefield 3. And it's pretty interesting because while they both have the same damage output per round, the 870 is actually more powerful because it has one extra pellet. So what that basically means, if you're using a buckshot round, which that's the most general thing that people use when they use shotguns, at that short to medium range, in between that zone, the 870 is going to be better. So that's something you've got to keep in mind because a lot of the time when you're using the SPAS 12, in between that short to medium range, it's going to get a lot of hit markers. So that's the one advantage the 870 has over the SPAS 12. Now, if you want to flip it completely and go to the slug rounds, the SPAS 12 is better. And this is why. The 870 MCS has 125 rounds per minute, while the SPAS 12 has 150 rounds per minute. Basically, you're going to get, obviously, a faster rate of fire, and in those engagements, you're going to get a faster time to kill with the SPAS 12. So, medium and long range, the SPAS 12 is going to be better with slug rounds. So that's something you definitely got to remember as well. So it really depends what you want. It really depends on the type of player you are, because if you're going to be using buckshot, I would definitely recommend to use the 870. If you're going to be using slug rounds, I would recommend the SPAS 12. Now, when you go to flechette rounds, I would again go with the 870 because of that extra pellet. It's going to be more reliable, and the flechette rounds are used for close to medium range, more to that medium range zone than the buckshot. So again, the 870 wins in that. But like I said, the SPAS 12 has a faster rate of fire, and for the most part, I would say on slugs, this thing is really, really good. If you look at competitive play, most people use M16 AEK, but a lot of people use SPAS 12 with slug rounds for the simple reason is it's absolutely unbelievable. It really, really is, because at close range, it will destroy you. At medium range, it will destroy you, and at long range with those headshots, it will it really cleans house, and it's an absolute beast. Now, in terms of attachments, it really does come down to personal preference, but the way I like to go is RDS laser. The RDS laser combination obviously depends on what type of round you're going to be used, but yeah, the RDS laser combination is the way I like to go. You want something with a short zoom scope. Although in saying that, if you want to go sniping, you can go the SPAS 12 with the 8x scope, and that is a lot of fun. It's definitely something different, and it is a lot of fun. But yeah, for the most part, if you want to be efficient with these two shotguns, because they are pump action, you're going to have good reliability with them, and yeah, you want to use a short zoom scope, something like the RDS holographic. I wouldn't really recommend the Cobra because you want to be kind of spot on even when you're using shotguns, despite their great spread. But yeah, that's pretty much that. And for the second attachment, you have the choice between the laser and the extended mag. So if you don't really have good accuracy, I would recommend the extended mags, just so you obviously have more rounds to put into them before reloading. But for me, I like to go with the laser just for the simple fact that it obviously increases your hip fire accuracy, and it increases your chances. When you go to ADS, you will get those headshots. For the most part, I like to use the SPAS 12 with the slug rounds, the laser sight and the RDS, and for me that seems to be the best combination out of both of these shotguns, out of all the attachments. Now, in terms of sidearms, I would definitely recommend something that's fully automatic. When I use loadouts, I want the total opposite of what that main weapon is going to be. So if I use a fully automatic weapon, I'll use something automatic and vice versa. So with the pump action, I use the G18. G18 suppressed is also a good option, obviously, because you can't have suppressors on these shotguns. The G18 is a great option. Also, the S-TAC black is a good option as well, but really it comes down to personal preference, and yeah, that's just my personal opinion. But yeah, in my decision in the end, if I had to come up with the winner, I'm gonna choose the SPAS 12, just for the simple fact that it seems to be better in more ranges, and despite the 870 being an absolute beast, like I said, having that sex appeal written all over it, to me, I just really prefer the SPAS 12. Again, that's just my opinion. Tell me in the comment section below, which do you prefer, the 870 or the SPAS 12? Along with that, tell me which two weapons I should compare next. So that's pretty much the video, guys. So if you enjoyed this video, please like, subscribe, and peace.